off we go on EA Sports. Throwing to start the drive. Stratton. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. So an early wake-up call there leads to a quick 2nd and long. Operating from the gun. Stratton. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, these two teams barely off the buses, and this defense already has a sack and now the interception and the pick 6 to take the lead.
Partner, you have to think that this was part of their game plan coming in because they wanted to embrace an aggressive mindset and attack on defense. They were trying to force that quick miscue, and I would say their plan worked to perfection.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end. Start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The drive starts with a run from Achane. Shreds the tackle, and they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Throwing on first down. Stratton. That's complete to Hutchinson. And nothing to speak of there after the catch as they get him right to the ground at the 37. 25 yards that time.
Get it. Past the 50. Past the 60. Cut 19. Cut 19. 18. 5 years.
Operating from the gun. Stratton. He's got this one to Hutchinson. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
Here's Achane. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be 2nd and goal coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. In motion goes the tight end.
Achane once more. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stack him just shy of the goal line.
The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Saints are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Let's go. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
To throw from his end zone, Nelson. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety.
The goal here is about getting any kind of positive yardage in this spot because you don't care who, you don't care how. You just want to try and buy a little space and get away from your own end zone. But in this spot, the defense was all over that play and equally motivated to stick them with a safety.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
50 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
On 1st down, Stratton.
He'll dump this off to Achane.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Operating from the gun, Stratton. Touchdown, Dolphins.
Jalen Waddle.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And nowhere to go. He only makes it to the 5.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started.
And things have changed since the last time they had it. The safety led to the touchdown, so now they find themselves behind as they begin with a 1st and 10.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
Here's 2nd and 10.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. He's going to air one out. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
They Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down.
19 Lions. Street. 65 cat.
Operating from the gun, Nelson. And that is intercepted. Or was it? Wait, they'll say no. No interception. He did not keep the feet in bounds, apparently. So that's just going to be an incompletion. Here comes the Saints punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll try and hurry the kick, gets it away, but it's not looking that great. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Here's Achane. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter. They'll come up 2nd and 7. A give, running right, Achane. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Looking to throw. Stratton. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Now they'll audible to something else. Waddle, the motion man right. A run straight ahead with Achane. Yeah, he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Let's go now.
A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Back to throw. Stratton. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. Ready, go. Cup 19.
Running right, here's Achane. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Cowboy 18, 5 years.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. On the move to his left. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Dolphins had 6 to their lead. They were looking to pass the ball there, but they forgot to account for the man with the football.
Yeah, I can hear people right now saying, well, why don't you have a spy in your defense, someone who will dance with him and go where he goes? Well, oftentimes if you utilize a spy, you've taken away someone in coverage as well. And oftentimes, the spy, not as athletic as the guy he's trying to keep up with, so he gets defeated anyway.
And he turns 3rd and goal into a touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
Drive the New Orleans offense. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession.
Been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Abana. Oh, good move. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. The Saints had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Now Nelson to throw on 2nd down. Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Nelson. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Dragon 60.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight. 19 Lions.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
trend to 6 now at 16-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On third down, Stratton. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
And now they'll shift things around. Now a run by H.M.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Stratton. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
And you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Stratton.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
H.M. gets it from the gun.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Cut 19! Cut 19!
They go play action here on 1st down.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
18, right
In
in.
motion, Hill. He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Half the 60, half the 60, 79 Broncos.
On 1st and 10, Stratton. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback line quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
And his kick is good. And that will make this a 9-point lead. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Ready.
And they'll send the slot in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense has thrown at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Off play action. Nelson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Hey, check that. Street.
Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Back to throw. Stratton. Throw caught by Achane. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Walked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep, try and throw some air under it, and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready.
Nelson now on third down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
Even keeping the back in for extra protection on third down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
Oh, it's a wobbler here. Now a fair catch called for and taken here, and that'll set up his guys in great field position. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. So
now.
from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check, Panther. Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Up the middle, Achane. Down to about the 37.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
To throw on third down, Stratton.
This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First ball 80. Dragon 60.
Throwing on first down, Stratton. Caught on the right side by Adams. Touchdown! Devontae Adams. 26 yards.
And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the third quarter, 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Nelson. He's going to go up top again. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
But when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Warriors, 70. Ready.
Looking to throw. Nelson. He's going to take another shot here. It's caught inside the 25. A big-time play there for New Orleans. 68 yards. They'll look to throw again.
That one finds Pierce right side.
Touchdown, Saints. Alec Pierce, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter.
Well, you know, you can't get all the points back at once, but baby steps a good start.
A start that was sorely needed because this team looked like they might be out of this one, but getting a touchdown, getting back into it, gives them hope as they move forward.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you
breaks the tackle. Now an alley.
He's still on his feet.
Then he will finally be taken down. But how about that play? It's a big one on the final act of the 3rd quarter. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now here live in New Orleans. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Adams, the man in motion left.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Cup 19. Cup 19. 18. 5 years.
To throw on 2nd down. Stratton. That's out to Hill. Right side complete.
And the Dolphins are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
One more time with Achane.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist. But time, definitely a big factor at this stage of the game, is in their favor.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Now, they had to go the length of the field last time out to get into the end zone, and with this starting field position, they're going to have to pretty much do it again.
And I think the thought process going into it is, hey, if you have to be methodical, go ahead and do that. But what you really want are a couple of big plays. Eat up chunks of yardage and cut down the number of times you have to snap the football.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Now 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Stratton. And that is incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
The Dolphins on 3rd down, not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. This is Hill. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning, and we'll be back. On 4th down, Stratton. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And the Saints will have the football back. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's Nelson. Back to the air on 2nd down. He's going to let it go again. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Panther 11, Panther 11. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Go.
Nelson to throw on third down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. 143 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Dolphins. Jalen Waddle with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
Point after try forthcoming. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points.
The score, Dolphins 37, Saints 16. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Here we go, shot.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ranger, 70 Ranger, go!
Throwing again. Nelson. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Buffalo 18.
Set to throw is Nelson on first down.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 26
Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw again. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
79 Broncos.
To throw again, Nelson. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Come on.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Back to throw. Nelson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Trap 60, trap 60. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're in control here as they start 1st and 10 and appearing to have righted the ship following that 2-game losing streak.
60 Eagles.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Now he's loose at the 40.
And finally down at the 36-yard line. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Looking to throw. Stratton.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked up by Jesse Bates.
And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Let's go now.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down.
Well, the lopsided affair finally coming to an end, and really no shortage of big plays for us to examine, partner, on offense or on defense for this team. They were so...
Touchdown in the new town, already feel that it's eyes on me.